Tonight, the NTSB and FAA investigating the American Airlines plane fire at Denver International last night. Glad to have you with us this Friday evening. I'm Shannon Ogden.
And I'm Jacqueline Allen. The American Airlines flight was diverted to Denver after departing from Colorado Springs. Now, it landed safely, but while taxiing to the gate, the plane's engine caught fire.
178 people on board, 12 taken to the hospital with minor injuries. And Denver 7 obtained the audio recording between the pilot and air traffic control while they were still in the air.
American 10,006, this or 1006, just to verify, not an emergency still, correct?
All right, as we said, the plane was traveling from the Springs to Dallas when it was diverted.
Denver 7's Christian Lopez joins us live from the airport after talking with a passenger who was on that plane about this experience. Christian?
A former firefighter who was on board that plane says he was able to remain calm in that situation and help others who were around him. This was the terrifying scene that unfolded for more than 100 passengers on board an American Airlines flight Thursday evening who were traveling from Colorado Springs to Dallas.
We saw probably a couple dozen people coming down the slide and running away. We didn't know what we were seeing or what was going to happen to people, so it was pretty scary.
One of those passengers was Richard Lauer, a former volunteer firefighter who was heading to Dallas to get on a connecting flight to Charlotte. He says he first noticed something was off when the plane's takeoff from the Springs felt a little rough.
Approximately maybe 15 to 20 minutes into the flight, they made an announcement that there was some form of engine trouble and they needed to divert to Denver.
Lauer says they were told it was the right engine that was having issues and that they'd have to power it down, though he's not sure how much that happened.
It felt like we weren't traveling at a really high rate of speed or anything. Also, we were traveling at a lower altitude. Like the plane descended quite a bit going in Denver.
Just minutes after getting to Denver, Lauer described the panic that erupted when the flames broke out.
Like you could see smoke, you could see some flames stuck through the windows, and then the cabin started to fill up with smoke. And at that point, they opened the emergency exit, and everybody in my section of the plane would have exited via the emergency slide.
Because of his firefighting background, he said he was able to help others around him.
You know, some people handle stress differently than other people do. So there was some panic that happened, but I felt like the staff on board handled that fairly well. I mean, as well as you can handle that.
He's praising the flight team for their efforts in keeping them safe.
Now with more information that I have, I suspect that pilot did a pretty darn good job.
A very scary situation. He says he's still processing what happened and he was able to finally make it back home to Charlotte this morning. We're live from DIA. I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.